giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kudash, and double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well, who I learned this truth from, and peace and salutations to the elect that's scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing this truth in sincerity and meekness without wavering, as well as risking their life for freedom to do so. And shalom to the Israelite foreigner, the speckled bird scattered amongst the heathen that look like the heathen. See it's your brother Aishiar from the GMS Cleveland Church, and I'm back with another lesson. And Lord willing, it is edifying to one of the Lord's elect. And as you see on the screen, you see Bible prophecy, man. Right, Bible prophecy, and it shows you pretty much how the world, specifically cities were before America. Before America. Okay. Before America brought judgment upon that place. And this is proof that the United States of America is the hammer of the whole earth that's mentioned in the book of Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. And I'm going to get that. All right. I'm going to get that. All right. Because we're here to give you the truth. All right. We're here to warn you people, specifically you Israelites, that there's going to be a great judgment that's going to come upon the United States of America. All right. I believe it's Jeremiah 50 and 22. We started 22. It says the sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction, right? And you hear that sound of battle in the land, all right? You have multiple wars, war fronts, right? You have China against Taiwan, Iran versus Israel, Ukraine versus Russia, EU, the NATO countries versus Russia. And guess what? America is going to be brought into all three of those because America is trying to protect Taiwan, Israel, and Ukraine, man. Okay, but little do you know, America is not going to prevail in any of these battlefronts, man. It's actually going to be their end, all right? That's why it says a sound of battle is in the land of great destruction. What's the destruction? How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? So that didn't take place yet. Desolation means completely empty and utterless, without inhabitant. Okay, ancient Babylon can still be inhabited to this day. It's modern day Iraq. Okay, this is talking about the United States of America, man. All right, it's going to be desolate among the nation. And how was the whole hammer of the earth cut asunder and broken? Because the nations are going to gather together and shoot missiles at this place, man. And you see why. Okay, but let's go into this word hammer. And I'm going to go into the commentary too. All right. It says hammer, forge, hammer. Doesn't really give much. Let's see what the commentary says. Let's go to David Guzik. See what he says. Jeremiah 50. Second, let's go to Jeremiah 50 and 20. As you see, Babylon broken, Israel redeemed. Who's Israel? It's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Seminole Native American Indians, man. The Lord is going to redeem. The Lord is going to redeem only the elect, a remnant out of the United States of America, which is Babylon, which is going to be 1/3 of the believers of the nation of Israel, as well as the elect, 144,000. which some are here in the United States of America, majority. Then you have those scattered amongst the world. Then you also have those in the spirit world. Okay. But let's go down to see they don't know. They don't know. Okay. They have no idea. This is why he didn't mention it. Okay. He didn't mention the hammer of the whole earth. Okay. He doesn't know. David Guzik doesn't know. Let's go open Bible. And I also have this too. All right. Let's go to Bible Hub. Bible Hub. Commentary. Jeremiah. Jeremiah 50, verse 23. Let's see what they say. All right. Ellicott's commentary says, the image had been used before of the might, right, as seen in the words of, that's not the name of the Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh. Okay. Here it describes the right of might as seen as in the despotism of Babylon, right? Despotism, the exercise of absolute power, especially in a cruel and oppressive way, right? And that video was a cruel and oppressive, man. Okay, he completely changed the landmass of those countries, man, those cities. Okay, they went from being fruitful to being ruined, man. Okay. It says the name of Charles Martel, and according to one etymology, that of Judas Maccabeus represent interesting parallelism. That's going off. And now the hammer itself, which had been used as an instrument in the hand of Yahweh, is to be in its turn crushed by a power mightier than its own. And that's what's going to take place. Okay, and I had that pulled up in the book of Jeremiah, not Jeremiah, but Revelation, 17th chapter. All right, let me jump back to that real quick, just so I don't forget. Okay, because it said a power mightier than itself. Okay, and there's no power. America is the most powerful country on the planet Earth, man. All right, this is why the Lord is going to gather the nations together, man, because not one nation can take on America by itself. Okay, this is Matthew Henry's concise commentary. The forces are mustered and empowered to destroy Babylon. The forces sue the heathen nations. Okay, starting with the nation of Edom. Okay, Russians. Okay, which descend from the nation of Edom. Okay, that goes into Revelation 13th chapter. All right, where it talks about the feet as of a bear. The bear represents the Russians. Okay, the head was as what was it? A leopard represents the Greeks, because that's the beginning of Esau's dominion. Well, it started with Alexander the Greek, and the end of his dominion is going to be with the Russians, man. The Russians are going to bring a complete ruin to the dominion of the Edomites, man. Okay. It says the forces are mustered and empowered to destroy Babylon, right? It says mustered, right? Let's grab that real quick. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8. It says that's not it. The Lord of hosts muster the host of the battle, right? That's Isaiah, I believe it's 13. All right. Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. It says the noise, and this is going into the destruction of the United States of America. Because when you read down, it says the end of Babylon shall be as Sodom and Gomorrah. Now when you read Genesis the 19th chapter, Okay, the end of Sodom and Gomorrah was what? Fire and brimstone that the Lord rained upon that place. That didn't happen in ancient Babylon. Okay, ancient Babylon was taken over uh, kingdom by kingdom by kingdom. Okay, starting with Darius the Mede. It was he took out the ruler. I forget the last ruler of the Babylonian Empire. Okay, but he took him out, which I believe it was Nabopolassar. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, he took him out. Okay, and then it was transferred over to the Medes, and then it was transferred over to the Persians, then the Greeks, then the Romans, and such. Okay, it was never completely. It was never desolate. That desolation is going to happen to the United States of America. This is Isaiah 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. So the Lord is gathering all these nations, okay, together to destroy the United States of America. Okay, it's going to be Russia, European nations, China, Iran. Okay, all these nations are going to shoot missiles at the United States of America. Okay, and we're supposed to, like it says in Zephaniah 3rd chapter and the 8th verse, we're supposed to wait on the Lord. Okay, because this is going to be His indignation. Okay, that's why it says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven. Right, the end of heaven. They come from a far country. Talking about what? These nations and also the weapons that they have, which are these nuclear missiles, these ICBMs. Okay, it says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven. Even the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and the weapons of His indignation, which means righteous, justifiable anger, to destroy the whole land. Okay, once again, that didn't happen to the United States of America. That's going to happen. I mean, that didn't happen to ancient Babylon. That's going to happen to the United States of America. Why? This is the book of Jeremiah. Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. Spoil means to plunder. And America has raped, robbed, and murdered every single country on this planet Earth. Okay. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, meaning nobody spoiled or plundered the United States of America. Okay. And dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. Right, because nobody has pretty much backstabbed the United States of America. But they are going to soon. It's Obadiah 1 and 7, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, they that have made the Confederacy have laid the wound for thee, roughly paraphrasing. They have even brought thee to the border. See, the things that you taught these nations, right? The military war, the military warfare, the financial banking infrastructure, all these things are going to be used against you. Okay. It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, meaning you stop plundering. Why? Because you believe these nations are going to be on the same agenda as you. Thou shalt be spoiled. Right? They're gonna backstab you. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So this is gonna be this precept goes into recompense. Re meaning back. Compense meaning compensation, which means payment. So you're gonna get paid back for the things that you've done to these nations, man. Hey, and do I have to play the video again, man? Let's go back to the video, man. All right, let's play it one more time. That's the U.S. in one word, man. That's not even one word. Hammer of the earth, 4 words, man. That's the United States of America. That's why He said, I will destroy them that destroy the earth. Let's grab that, and I believe that's in the book of Revelation, 11th chapter. Okay. And that was a precept I was meditating on because it mentions the earthquake, right? Uh, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 18. It says that the nations were angry, right? And the nations are fucking angry, man. Okay, this is why they're clicking up and joining with each other. Enemies are becoming friends. Okay, it says the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If that's not, if you know, that's the quote. Okay, it says because they have a common enemy. Okay, so if you have a common enemy, guess what? You're gonna join with that guy that has that whose enemy is, you know, y'all have the same enemy, man. Like for instance, what if you can't beat them? You know, I ain't gonna say join them because you have to join the United States of America. But let's bring it to layman's terms. But in a basketball sense, when LeBron, um, you know, when he came back to Cleveland and won that championship, okay, against the Thunder, not the Thunder, but the OKC, not OKC down. I keep saying Thunder, which it has something to do with the OKC Thunder. But when he won the championship in 2016 with the Cleveland Cavaliers against Golden State Warriors, Kevin Durant went and joined the Warriors because why? They had a common enemy, man. And that enemy was LeBron James. That's how these nations are treating you. They're going to join with the enemy of their enemy, okay? And they're going to click up and they're going to destroy you, man. This is Revelation 11:18. The nations were angry and thy wrath is come. Whose wrath? Yahweh Bashim Shah's wrath. And he's going to use it not only through the nations, but also the elect, man. Okay, when they come back down from them chariots, New Jerusalem, and they have those indestructible bodies in the new covenant, and their inward parts, man. They're gonna be the battle axe and weapon of war, man. And they're gonna beat you nations into powder too. Okay, meaning to subjection. All right. Because you're not going to rule after you take out the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. You're going to be put in chains and shackles too. And thy wrath is come at the time of the dead, that they shall be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great. So you got to fear the name. What's the name? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Who the servants and the saints represents. The servants, the prophets, is talking about the elect. The saints is representing the Israelites, man. Okay. And them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth. And the United States of America is destroying the whole entire planet Earth, man. Let's go more to some commentary some more. All right, because I wasn't finished. This is back in Matthew's Henry concise commentary. The forces are mustered and empowered to destroy Babylon. Let them do what God commands, and they shall bring to pass what he threatens. The pride of men's heart sets God against them, and ripens them in pace for ruin. And that's Esau. Okay, his pride it is against. It says his sins have reached unto heaven. Talking about the United States of America and Babylon in Revelation, the 18th chapter. So it's parabolic, meaning the Lord is getting, your iniquities, the Lord is getting tired of it. Okay, he's going to act. Okay. It says Babylon's pride must be her ruin. She has been proud against the Holy One of Israel. Who can keep those up whom the Heavenly Father will throw down? And the answer is nobody. Okay? And this country is super fucking proud against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Just listen to what let's look at what they push. Transformation. You can become a man could become a woman. Okay, you can use a man can use a woman's bathroom. Okay, he can identify as a woman. They make laws to protect alphabet members. Okay, the rainbow people. Okay, adultery is adultery is justified here. Murder, okay, blasphemy is justified here. So the Lord is going to act. Okay, the hammer, Babylon, by whose instrumentality Yahweh hath crushed the nations. See, is now cut asunder. The head of iron or brass is cut away from the wooden handle and broken. And they just going off. Okay. Let's see. Cambridge. Let's see what Cambridge has to say. It says the hammer. For the figure, Jeremiah 23:19, they keep mentioning that for its application to Babylon. They don't have it. They don't have it, man. The Lord is not dealing with. The Lord is not dealing with these whatever they're called, man. All right, but this precept I actually have pulled up in the chamber, so I'm gonna grab it because it says the hammer of the whole earth. So in Isaiah 14:5, Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked, the rod of the rulers, which smote peoples in passion with an unseasoned stroke. So let's go into that. All right. And this is the book of Isaiah chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at chapter 14. I'm gonna start at 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. And that's talking about to the nation of Israel. So when you read 1 and 2, it talks about how the Lord was going to take us and put us in our own land with those strangers who are Israelites. Okay, and we're going to take those who oppress us, and we're going to oppress them. Okay. So Lord, Isaiah 14:3 is talking about the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. It says, verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Right? How is it ceased? Because the Lord is going to use these nations to bring an end to this place. It says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nation in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth, man. Right? So this is what we're waiting on. Okay. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. And this man does not let up. Okay, as you see, if you're not with his agenda, he's going to destroy your land. All right? He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. So let's go back to this fact that I have pulled up. I looked it up. How many years has America been at war? All right. And brothers bring this out all the time. But this is more proof that the United States of America is the hammer of the whole earth. It is also the son of perdition. And I'm going to grab that in Revelation 17 and I'm going to close out. It says, since the United States founding in 1776, it has been at war for approximately 93% of the time, or 228 out of 245 years, with only about 17 years of peace, and we're approaching the 250th year, and this nation still is at war with other nations, man. Okay, so out of 245 years, there has only been 17 years of peace. Let's say 249 years, there's only been 17 years of peace, man. All right, this is the hammer of the whole earth. Okay, and I don't know what more you want me to say or prove to you that the United States of America is Mystery Babylon that's mentioned in Jeremiah 49, 50, 51, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 14. Okay, many other scriptures, the book of Revelation. Okay, this is Mystery Babylon, man. So let's go back to Revelation chapter 17, and I'm gonna start at 7 and I'm gonna close out. It says, and the angel said unto me, and he's talking, this is John the Revelator on an island of Patmos getting visions from the angel. Okay, It says, "Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman, and of the beast that carrieth her, which have 7 heads and 10 horns." The 7 heads represents the NATO nations. The 10 horns represents the European Union countries. Okay. Now some of those NATO, those 7 heads are mentioned in the 10 horns. Okay. It says, "The beast that thou sawest was, and is not." Meaning what? America, John seen America in the vision. Okay. But America wasn't in rulership yet. Okay. It wasn't established yet. Okay. The so-called white man wasn't ruling that country yet. Okay. "And shall ascend out of the bottomless pit." The bottomless pit is talking about Europe. Okay. It's because the so-called white man. Okay, according to Revelation 20th chapter, the Esau was given chains and shackles, meaning he was completely without power for 1,000 years. Okay, but the Lord removed those shackles from him. Okay, he ascended out of the bottomless pit. Okay, and that's why it says, "And shall go into perdition." Which perdition, when you go into this word perdition, it says destroying, utter destruction of vessels, a perishing, ruin, destruction. All right. Now they go off with B. It says destruction, which consists of eternal misery and hell. That's off. Okay. The point is what? It says destroying, utter destruction, and that's what America was set out to do. Once again, "The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world," talking about 2/3 of our people, "when they behold the beast that was and is not." Right? Meaning what? The beast that was, meaning he saw it. He saw it in the vision. Speaking of John the Revelator. And is not, meaning what? It didn't exist. It wasn't living and breathing. It says, "and yet is," meaning it's going to come. Okay. So 2/3, right? They are wondering at this beast. Okay. This is why this beast has our people in complete delusion. Okay. They're asleep. All right. They don't believe that the United States of America is mentioned in the Bible. They don't believe that the United States of America is going to come to an end. Okay, they're wondering at this place. They have been deceived by this country. Okay, but the elect, they see it for what it is. And the water Yahweh Shai for waking up the elect. All right. So it says, "And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth." The 7 mountains represents the governments. Okay. And the woman is talking about the United States of America. The 7 mountains, 7 heads represents the NATO. And America controls the NATO. Okay, that's the woman that sitteth upon it. Okay, it funds the NATO. It gives order to NATO, which NATO represents. It stands for North American North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Yep. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. America controls that. America pretty much established that. All right. So that's the woman, okay, sitting upon those 7 mountains. America is sitting upon NATO. And there are 7 kings, right? 5, that's going into NATO again. 5 are fallen. And one is, the 5 that is fallen is the Greeks, Germania Major, Germania Minor, French, and Spain, all right? And the one is still talking about what the one is Rome, okay? And the other is not yet come, talking about what? Britain. Because and it says, "And when he cometh, he must continue a short space," because Great Britain didn't rule that long, okay? So the 5 are fallen as the Greeks, Germanium Major, Germanium Minor, the French, and Spain. Okay, that's the five that are falling, and one is Rome. Okay, because Rome is the, you could say, the chief of 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 those seven. Okay, and America is in the spirit of Rome. Okay, you see Roman numerals being taught here. You see the architecture, ancient Rome, the government of ancient Rome. The fact that the law, you have to learn the law is a image of ancient Rome. When you go to if you want to be a doctor, you have to learn everything in Latin. Okay. It says, and when he cometh, he must continue but a short space, and the others ye not yet come, talking about Great Britain. So in 11, it says, and the beast that was and is not, right? Talking about America. Even he is the eighth, so this is the eighth beast, okay? And is of the seven, meaning what? He came out of those seven nations and goeth into perdition, destruction, man. Okay, this place goes. We see it. 17 years of peace, and it's 249 years of existence, man. Okay, and guess what? Hey, the Lord. Hey, it says, since thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee, in the book of Ezekiel, 35th chapter, dealing with Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man who runs the United States of America, okay, which controls the whole entire planet Earth. Okay, since since you're a man of blood, the Lord is going to give you over to it, man. Okay, and it's coming, and that's what the hopeful elect are waiting on, patiently waiting for the Lord to remove this devil out of the throne, man, and establish righteousness, which is going to start with Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, the hammer of the whole earth will be broken asunder. Okay, real soon, man. All right, this devil is being exposed. Call Lord Yahweh Shemiah Shama, close out. Lord willing, this is edifying to one of the Lord's elect. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, Wadash, and double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who will and teach will, and peace and salutations to the elect. Kwam Yashar Allah Shalom.